The WOWT 6 Weather Authority warned us about the winds, and they weren't kidding. Take a look at these semis dumped on their sides. This is just west of the Avoca interchange on Interstate 80. Good evening, I'm Mallory Maddox.
And I'm Joe Chiodo. We have team coverage tonight tracking this local breaking weather news. That strong storm system that hit the metro today now has people feeling the effects hundreds of miles away.
Mike LaPointe is tracking fierce winds we are seeing now live from the Forecast Center. But first, let's check in with Brandon Scott, who is live in western Iowa. Brandon, what's it like out there?
Well, Mallory, it's cold. It was a lot warmer earlier today. You can certainly tell a front moved through. We're about a mile away from where eyewitnesses tell us a tornado, if you can believe it, a tornado roared through the countryside near Avoca, Iowa. We actually have a photo sent to us by a viewer that I want to show you. We're going to pull that photo up for you right now. Take a look at this photograph. You can see the sinister looking clouds, and right in the middle what appears to be a funnel cloud and that suspected tornado. In fact, that's the storm that's believed to have knocked over a semi-truck driving westbound on I-80. This is video that we shot earlier today of that semi. It was blown over on its side. Crews worked to remove it from the interstate, and traffic was backed up for about a mile. We found the driver of that semi inside a nearby truck stop. He's from Moldova, a country in the Balkans over in Europe, and he doesn't speak much English, but he told me he was okay and he wasn't injured. He was shaken up though, literally. His hands were shaking. He said the tornado was big and black and he was scared. The truck driver's name was Alex, and he told me that all he wanted to do was get inside the truck stop, take a shower, warm up, and then find a way to get back on the road. Believe it or not, he wants to keep driving. I don't know if that truck is in any condition to drive, however. He said this was the first severe storm he has ever seen in all of his trucking career. And then one more thing to show you, Joe and Mallory. Take a look at this. This is a picture that I took as we were driving out here to Avoca from Omaha, and it was a huge rainbow stretching all across the interstate. We saw several rainbows like this as we were driving to Avoca. I was hoping that it would be a sign that perhaps we wouldn't find much damage, a good news sign. And Joe and Mallory, those hopes were accurate. When we arrived, that downed semi was the only damage we saw. So some good news. Things could have been a lot worse out here, but thankfully, just that downed semi to report tonight. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. That is great news that that's all they found. Yet it does show you just how powerful those winds were to be able to knock that semi over.
On a day we're talking about tornadoes and snow together, it's nice to see rainbows for Veterans Day.
It is. Didn't know that was possible.